Good evening. It's time to call the Morehaven City Council regular meeting to order, July the 21st, 2026 at 6 p.m. at City Hall. We will now do the roll call. Sean, Alicia,
Here.
Mr. Decker,
Here.
Brad Smith,
Here.
Clay's here, Ashley Wills,
Here.
Steve Ramoni,
Here.
Larry Tibbs,
Here.
Bradley Wade,
Here.
and we have three in the audience. We'll now do the invocation with Alicia and the pledge with Sean.
Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for this day you've given each and every one of us. Lord, I just ask that you continue to watch over us and guide us as we make decisions for our community. Lord, we just give you all the blessings and the glory. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you, ladies. Item number 3, additions, deletions, and corrections to the agenda. Seeing none, we'll move to item number 4, discuss and or approve the following meeting minutes, June the 15th, 2026. Workshop. Motion by Sean, seconded by Alicia. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Use your paper one.
Motion
I
carries.
updated it.
Okay, motion carries. Item number 5, certified taxable values, setting proposed millage rate and date of first tentative budget, public hearing fiscal year 27.
Okay. As every year, on June 30th, the Billings County Property Appraiser's Office releases the certification of taxable value for the city and CRA. And we use those values to determine an operating millage rate, and then also we have to establish the date of the first public hearing. Because both of these have to be back to the property appraiser by August 4th. So the property appraiser releases the DR form 420. The new current year gross taxable value for operating purposes for the city is $71,830,431, and of that amount, $912,359 is new construction and additions. So like I said, the setting of the proposed operating millage rate is controlled by the state. The proposed operating millage, when we set the rate, for the first year, it can go down, but it can't be increased after that. According to the DR 420 that was in then released by the Property Appraiser's Office, they show the rollback rate of 4.7944, which would generate a revenue of $344,384. That rollback rate basically gives you the same amount of property of operating revenue that you got the previous year, kind of thing. So again, that rate you have under the statute, you can increase that rate to
2738.
Yeah, to 5.2738. That would require a 2/3 vote to do that. Or like I said, or you can set the rate at any rate in between that. So along with that, once you determine what what that operating rate's going to be, we will also have to advertise that in the paper. And we also will have to advertise the first public hearing, and that date can't be the same night as either the county or the school district has that rate. So we have determined, we looked at as far as advertising requirements, and we would like to set the tentative budget public hearing for September 3rd, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. That time to get it advertised in the paper and to meet the requirements required by statute. As far as setting the operating millage rate, like I said, the rollback rate is 4.7944. Like I said, you can increase it any rate up to the 5.27. So once again, it's as we know, the property taxes are going to be a hot topic for discussion in the upcoming year. There's on the ballot. There's going to be an issue. There's going to be a provision to change the exemption. Like I said, we don't obviously don't know the outcome of that. That's going to be, but again. So, like I said, if you want to set the millage rate of the 4.7944, which is the rollback rate, that would generate about $344,384 in property tax revenue.
I think what we did last year, we set, because this meeting we can set it at the highest, but then the next, at the budget meeting, we can decrease it from there, correct?
Yes. For example, if you did a 5% increase to take the rate to 5.034, that would generate $361,594. So that's a difference of about not quite 20,000. So, but except you have options in between, but that's at a 5%. Like I said, we have not, obviously have not finished the budget. We're in the process of getting state revenue sharing numbers and getting our expenses together. So we have not. So I mean that's kind of the council's options is set it at the rollback rate of 4.7944 or a rate up to the 5.235.
So we can always go down, but we can't increase it at the next. So whatever we set it at, we have to make sure that it's at least enough for.
You can still go back up at the next meeting though, right, Larry?
No, once you set it, you can't.
Right.
You
You
can't
can't.
go up, but you can go
Okay.
down.
We can go down.
Right. So
should we sit at that 378?
I make a motion to set it at the maximum millage rate of the 5.2738.
I'll second.
What'd you say, Alicia?
The maximum of 5.2738.
5.27?
380.
And then
Oh, I got
to
that
discuss
right
it at
there.
the next budget hearing on September 3rd.
Yeah. Motion by Alicia, seconded by Sean to set the millage rate at 5.2738. Any discussion?
I'd just go with the rollback rate. That's my discussion.
But if we go to the rollback rate, then we won't be able to increase it from there. That's the same amount that we did last year,
That sure is.
which is gonna, and you don't think cost of living or anything's went up?
Everything goes up. That's right.
Well, we have to
Especially taxes.
go up with it, unfortunately. It's just business what we're in.
And that 5.2, that's the maximum.
That's the
Yes,
maximum,
that's the
yeah.
max.
Yes.
5.7, isn't it?
No,
5.2.
Okay.
Because if you go up any higher than that, then there's a 3/4%
Sorry, I had
majority voting and there's
5.7.
different requirements. So, yeah.
And we can always drop that at the hearing, but I don't think it needs to be what it was last year. We have to increase it a little bit.
If you go up 3%, that's 4.938. If you go up 3%. And like Larry said, 5% is 5.03.
20,000.
5.2738.
Yeah.
5.034.
This will be September 3rd.
Yeah. What time did you say, Larry?
5:30.
Yeah, first, the tentative budget hearing will be on September 3rd, 2026.
If y'all don't mind, can we table this for,
No, it has to be set.
no,
down.
I understand, just give me a minute, for just a few minutes, 'cause I have some questions on something else that will make this a little easier for me. As a matter of fact, when is the new council seated? Do you-
September.
September, the first meeting in September.
First meeting in September.
Isn't it October?
It's September.
September, because the election's on the 18th.
August 18th, yes.
And my thought process is I don't want to burden that council on something on a decision they need to make. You see what I'm saying?
I think it's the second meeting. Something else.
I don't think it's the first, I think it's the second meeting of September. But we can't have our meeting until after, and they've already set theirs, right? The county and the school board?
Yes, they have. We're proposing September 3rd and September 15th for the
15th.
second one.
Yeah.
So far, obviously, September 3rd is clean. We're not conflicting with anybody. And so far, September 15th for the second public hearing would be okay because, again, we're not in conflict with the county, the county or the school board.
I mean,
That's-
on my opinion, I don't want to leave it at the 5.2738, but we can't, if we do it the max now, set it at the max,
We can always
then we
go
can
down.
go down to what we actually want it to
I agree
be.
with that.
Yeah.
That way we have time to evaluate it and look at it and punch the numbers. Because it's not set in stone until that meeting.
Okay. We've had a motion and a second, so all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
All right.
3-2, motion carries.
So like I said, we'll take action to start the advertisement for the tentative budget hearing to be held on September 3rd, 2026 at 5:30 PM. And then we will ensure that we get that date to the property appraiser's office by August 4th, along with the tentative millage rate. But those have to be back to the property appraiser by August 4th, so. And they-
Well, I would hope that the next council will consider definitely not going to 5.2 to be substantially below that, because that's just my thoughts. If you go 3% increase, which is basically the cost of living, that's 4.938, and that's,
Right.
but I
I'm good
understand
with
what.
that
no,
also.
and
I just don't want it,
right.
I just don't want to set it,
I don't want to set it so
that and
low
then-
that you can't come up.
right.
Yeah. So,
That's my
Okay.
thoughts.
okay. Report of officer, city manager.
I don't think I have anything else. No, that's not pretty.
Okay. Anybody got anything for Larry? City attorney?
We have a special meeting before the next meeting, so that would be
The fourth.
August 4th at 5:30 for CAPFA. We have actually 3 potential deals. We have one at University of Central Florida, one at University of South Florida, and then more recently, one at Florida International has come up. So I think the one for the August meeting is regarding USF in Tampa. So if we add to that, we'll let you know, of course, but at least, for that one project we need to meet. I don't have anything else.
Okay. Anybody got anything for Steve? Okay, thank you, Steve. Ashley,
I don't have anything.
does anybody have anything for Ms. Wills? Thank you, Ashley. Mr. Simmons?
I did go over to Everglades Farm Equipment today and do an inspection on the tractor. They've got to finish putting the valve on it. We'll they'll deliver it next week. We'll have it next week. It'll be ready to go.
That come from Belglade or Okeechobee?
Belgium.
Okay.
Well, we got a crowd here. If everybody will pass this along, maybe we can put it on our website and our Facebook page about what people are flushing down the toilets, the wipes and stuff like that. We're getting towels, garments, clothes. I don't know how they're getting it down there, what they're doing, but it's very hard on our equipment. I mean, it's tearing up pumps and messing up things. And I want, if y'all took to spread the word on that, maybe put it out on Facebook and put it on our webpage to watch what they're doing. And an incident today in Cape Coral, one of the garbage trucks caught on fire from lithium batteries and stuff. So we need to remind people what they're putting in their garbage, because that can be a very bad deal. You know, you lose a $500,000 truck because somebody put a battery in the garbage. So we need to maybe put it on the website, put it on Facebook or wherever, just a reminder of what the sewer system, what the lift stations can handle and what not to put in garbages.
Okay.
Just as a reminder. And we get a lot of damage in our lift stations from stuff like that. I
Okay.
don't want to get too graphic on what we find in there. It's absolutely amazing. Other than that, that's all I've got.
Okay, does anybody have anything for Brad?
I do, Brad. The breakfast in the mornings, are they, do they get time for breakfast? Like they're clocking in, gonna get breakfast, or
Not really, they have to use their breaks to go to the store.
their break, that's in, first thing in the mornings? No?
Right there.
Once they clock in, they're supposed to be working till that first break.
There's a 15-minute that they get on the clock, about 9:30.
Usually it's 9:30, depending on what they're doing.
Yeah, they may need a,
Okay, so not
A
at
meeting.
7:15? No, okay.
it may need to be a meeting or something about it.
I've met with them before. Like I
Yeah.
say, y'all see them, let me know, 'cause
Yeah.
it's hard to watch everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else have anything for Mr. Simmons? Alicia? Mark? You got anything for Brad?
Yeah, I can tell him now, and I like the job he did on the dock over there in the city. He put another coat of sealer on it over here.
Not recently, but where
Well-
they put the rubber bumpers and all that stuff.
We talked about this one other time, Brad, that behind their laundry over there, Fisherman's Village, they haven't mowed that again. I know you haven't been here, but it's a foot high.
The little corner thing piece of
Yep,
it.
that's a parking area that's owned by the city, that property. And they're missing it.
And then over by Mrs. Reese's house, the asphalt right there, it's kinda high.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Yeah, okay,
I
yeah,
got it right here, Mr. Brad.
yeah.
That was gonna be part of my
Which side
comment.
of
Yep.
their house is that on? I went over there.
It
Okay.
was Fifth Street, I think.
It tore up my car.
H, I think, or, yeah.
H.
Okay.
Six.
Brad Simmons, Mark, you good?
Yeah.
Brad Smith?
He'll take care of it.
Speaking of mowing, if they can just do 2 passes, easements, they're kinda going too far into the people's properties, just have them just do 2 passes if they can. That's,
In the front or in the rear?
it doesn't matter, it's on the edges of the roads mainly, yeah. But just a reminder, you can remind them.
On here.
That's all I have.
All right, thank you. I'll go ahead and go now. Thank you for patching that hole down there at R and First Street. But can you go back down there with a rake and level it off now and see if you can't put some cold patch or something?
That ain't asphalt, that's needles that put in there, so when people go sliding through there at 50 miles an hour, it just shoves it out of the hole.
All right. And I thank y'all for fixing the door. It looks like it's working a little better tonight.
It's shutting all the way by
Yeah,
itself.
it's shutting by itself.
It is, it's working.
All right. approval of bills in the amount of $72,902.13.
Make a motion to approve the bills.
Second.
Motion by Sean, seconded by Brad to approve the bills. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Number 8, citizen comments, general concerns. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes. Step right up.
You know I'm coming.
Come on in.
Hey, everybody.
Hello,
I
hello.
moved here. I think I'm gonna be a fixture in this thing. Y'all just might as well put Nicole. What do you have to say? Thank you, Mr. Larry. We have a meeting tomorrow, so I appreciate him. We have a meeting at 9 o'clock to go through all of, what is it called again?
Utility building.
That part and all of the things that go around like that right there. What is it called? The machine that they call the.
You gotta be more, when you start this going around like that, you know how many things in this world goes for.
Meter. I'm sorry. I knew when I was out there, y'all gotta give me a break. Also, for September the 4th through the 6th, we are having, I don't know if you're a part of the group, but please join the group. It is the Moorhaven Middle High School mega reunion. I'm going to come and stand outside in that lobby and ask for some reprieve to use the Challenger grounds. I heard all the problems. We're not worried about all the problems. Because I feel like this is going to be such an economic boost to the city during that Labor Day weekend. We're just trying to use it for that Saturday. If you have not joined the Facebook group, please join the Facebook group. It is Moorhaven MHMHS Mega Reunion. And everybody from 1973, 1982, right? 76 to 2000. Like it's everybody that ever graduated, and I think it's going to be an amazing weekend. The 4th will be a tailgate football game. Saturday afternoon will be everybody getting together, competition, who wins the spirit stick. That Friday we're going to do a walkthrough for the people that haven't did a walkthrough with Moorhaven. They left, never came back. Pep rally, the mega reunion versus the Moorhaven students that are there now. I just feel like it hasn't happened, and I think that it'll be super, super great for this community to have. So I'm going to not ask for a free Challenger grounds, but I am going to ask for a discounted rate.
Well, wait now, hold on. There's 2 things you said I need to question. Are y'all sure y'all want to do it?
Because I ain't got the 3 minutes.
Well, I mean, I might be good. I might be the mayor since I'm asking
questions. And I told my
questions.
supervisor I was coming to see you, so she told me just to be careful.
Well, she can't quit talking either. But first of all, you're not having a spirit stick competition. You're going to hand that over to the class of '87 and be done with it.
Gosh.
That's the first thing.
97.
No, number 2, I don't care where you have it, but the city park's right here if y'all would.
But there's no, okay, so the thing about it, what we were trying to do was we were trying to keep costs down by not having to build the stage, because we want a DJ and we want to have competition outside in an open area. And if we're trying to keep costs down, the Challenger grounds is already the event space created. The only thing we have to do is flip the switch on and bring the DJ to the stage. That's what we were trying to do. But if we have to do here, any flat area, we're going to have to retrofit to do what we're trying to do. The TPs are already out there, that shade for the tents for the different classes to build. So it was me trying to think about what would keep costs down for a structure that was already, and we were going to do with the green space that we have now, that we just did in front of the Ritchie building where the elementary school was, but then we would have to retrofit that. People would still have to bring tents. And when you're thinking about people that are coming in from miles and miles away, I was trying to make sure that they didn't have to go to Walmart 18 times because they were trying to bring tables and chairs and all of that stuff. So that was my thought around why we needed to Challenger grounds, because we didn't have to run electricity and have generators and stuff like that. That was the thought.
Yeah.
Good thinking. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that. And then the last thing I have, so I'm going to do that, okay, Mr. Larry? Okay, great. And then the next thing that I wanted was personal, right? I just moved here. Don't know the processes, don't know how all of the bill things work, but I received my bill and I brought it today because I wanted to talk about it. And if this is what y'all say this is customary, that's fine. But if somebody that's moving in, it doesn't sit well with me being a new person in the city. So I'm not telling you where I'm coming from, I'm telling you where I am now. I'm a new resident in Moorhaven. Although I'm from here, I'm still a new resident. The bill date says 7/10 and the due date says 7/10. I received the bill yesterday. No, I want you to understand. I received the bill yesterday. That was $720. You gave me 10% because I received the bill yesterday. Like, I'm gonna pay the bill, but my dad didn't even get a bill. He just knew his bill was due, so he had to come and pay it. That's unfair, because then the person up front said, well, you gotta take that up with the post office. No, I don't. I need to take that up with the city, because something is amiss if even the date says 7/10 and the bill date, the due date says 7/10. Were you telling me that I'm due the same day you run the bill? I'm just asking for my own edification. So that's just my comment, because I need help. And so today, so you'll know, just in case anybody wanna say, I didn't pay the extra. I only paid my bill because it wasn't my fault that I got assessed an increase my bill wasn't late because I just got it. And then the person up front said, I said I got it at 4 o'clock because I get off at 4. You know, your sister released us at 4, not released, but you know, we got off at 4 o'clock, went to the post office. She said, and I quote, well, we close at 5. You right, I had a whole hour to pay my bill and I just got it. Like, how are we supposed to, as city members, how are we supposed to make, the cost of living has increased, but not everybody's salary has. So one doesn't meet the other. So as you all increased your I had this conversation with one of the constituents. As you all increased, you never had increased for 10, 15 years, or whatever your costs were. That doesn't mean that everybody's pay did, right? So you increased your energy rates, which is fine, because I'm on Blaze Electric. I mean, I thank you, because this is just water and sewer, but other people aren't. So what is the deadline if the bill date and the due date are the same date, and then you're going to charge for the post office not being accurate? That's unfair to me. And I can pay my bills. Go ahead.
It's actually due upon receipt. The late fee doesn't go on until the end of business on the 20th, sorry. The post office, I will tell you, we have had a lot of issues with them lately. A lot of customers have been coming in telling us they're not receiving their bills. For instance, and you can go talk to them at Wolf's Lawn Equipment yourself if you want to question it, but I got a phone call from Wolf's Lawn Equipment the other day.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
It's
Outside of town.
it's a vendor that we use,
okay.
but I'm just trying to make a point. We sent a check out in August of last year to them. They came to us in September or October of last year questioning payment on that. We had to reissue the check because they had not received it. I got a call last week from the manager at Wolf's Lawn Equipment that they had just received the check in the mail that
So I can tell you why,
voided.
and that's because I know this because of my last job. I had to sit down with the postmaster to understand this, and this is just for your own education. No post office processes mail anymore. They send it off to your biggest mail provider. In Tallahassee, that was Jacksonville. Do y'all know what that means when they say they don't process? They don't even, no. They don't even run it through the machines anymore to get the zip code date.
No, they put it
pop
in the
it
truck
into
and-
a bag, pop it onto a truck, and drive it to West Palm, even if it's for Moorhaven. So all I'm saying is, if that is indeed the case, if that's happening, I don't know what your mail, where you're receiving mail from Palm Beach. Probably,
I'm not
right?
sure,
Is that your
yeah.
nearest mail
They ship ours to
provider?
Palm Beach and then back.
Then it would be my suggestion, because we had to do the same thing in as the CFO at FAMU. What we had to do was then make provisions for that by backdating our processing date, our payroll processing date by 3 days. So if it was on a Thursday, we had to then move our processing date to Tuesday to make certain that whenever that date was on that check, that the vendor received it, because we had to accommodate for the payroll processing. That onus is not on the constituent. That onus is on making sure that you take into consideration that mail has to go to West Palm before it can even go in your mailbox. That percentage shouldn't be on the constituent, because that's not our problem.
So,
I mean,
when
we're
we
just
met-
adhering to the ordinance. So
I get what you're
we
saying,
have
but what
to-
I'm
hold
saying
on,
is that the city
everybody, hold on, I got a question. So, when you put cause I'm also one that didn't get a
Mail,
bill.
right.
We've all not gotten it.
Right. So my question is, what day do you send the bills out?
It usually runs anytime between the 7th and the 9th usually, because
Okay,
we're
so-
waiting on bills from everybody.
We hand
Be
it
able
over
to
to the
bill.
post office.
Yep.
So on the 7th or the
But
9th?
between the 7th and the 9th,
So-
depending on when FPL and Glades Electric and all them get us all of our invoices to be able to bill.
So let's just go with the 8th. So we put it in the mail in Moorhaven on the 8th. It has to go to West Palm, so it's not getting there till
Next day.
the 9th. Time
If
it
it's not a
gets
holiday.
back, if it's not a holiday, then it has to come back over here to the post office on the 10th, and God knows when they're gonna put it in the
I got
box.
my
That's
bill
the
on the
11th,
20th.
right? So, I mean, but you're not late until the 20th, correct?
20th at 5.
You know you get a bill on the 20th.
I got my bill on the 20th, Mr. Brownie.
I understand.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
trying to work this out in my
Yeah,
head.
For me,
So,
right, it would be if my dad never received the bill, let's say he received his bill on the 20th. That means if you dropped it off on the 8th, that's a 12-day delay that has absolutely nothing to do with the constituent.
I wonder, without even looking, do you have a post? Is there a date that it left
Nope.
Moorhaven?
They're-
No, they don't mark
They don't
those
mark
at
it
all.
They don't do
anymore.
nothing?
They don't mark those at all. The only time they mark them is when they can't deliver them
So
because
all
of
I'm
a bad
saying is, I
address.
just need to be waived because I said that I wasn't pay, I didn't pay the $13 because I shouldn't be assessed a 12-day processing fee from the mail, from the process of paid post office. And so you all know, and for voters that get mail-in ballots, that's going to affect your date, just FYI, thank you.
How the heck do we fix that?
You got a good one. I mean, she tried. I mean, how do you fix it?
So the ordinance that we are
Do I have
following
paperless?
was probably when
They
they
don't
were
like
still
that either.
sorting through. So it probably needs to be looked over again and maybe adjusting that date.
I think you need to make provisions for when you did the ordinance as it relates to the mail processing date now, because before when you did the ordinance, the mail was being processed at the post office. It's no longer doing that, and depending on how long it takes, and when you drop it off, if you drop it off at 4 o'clock in Moorhaven, what I'm realizing, that's not gonna get on the truck until the next day.
Next morning, yeah.
Right, and then it won't go off until the next afternoon. So we need to, you're fine, but your ordinance needs to be taken
You
into
need to-
consideration,
Yeah.
the new processing time, because no one is getting, in these small areas, Tallahassee, you know how big that is, and they're shipping their mail off to Jacksonville to get processed, just to come back to Tallahassee.
You could thank the
They ain't doing it.
Postmaster General for that.
Yeah, they're not doing that in 3
And you
days.
could thank Trump for that.
That's
So
not
you're not
stop.
processing
So-
anything, drop it off on Friday.
I mean, y'all could probably temporarily in a meeting until you revise the ordinance, give me a different date for a late fee, and we can do
Yeah.
that until you update the ordinance.
Well, I mean, was there a bunch of people that complained this month?
Not this month, no, we haven't had a whole lot of them this month. You mean about the late fee or about
Not
the
late
bills?
fee, about like
No,
just receiving their
every
bill
month
or
we
not?
have a lot of complaints about them, and
Maybe we should
some
try to
people are
change the
receiving it
ordinance.
months later and come in and say, look, I just got this in the mail and it's
Right.
4 or 5 months ago.
Because obviously we drop them off at the same time. They're probably I mean, give or take a few that fall through or whatever. Most of our bills should be processed all together, even if they go to West Palm and back. So if it really was the mail or whatever, if they all, it should be a majority of our people getting them late or on the 20th. Not just 1 or 2 or 3, but
Well-
obviously like I said, the few that might fall through the crack and get processed later, then,
I actually just brought this up in the office the other day, sorry.
Hold on just a minute.
About going down and talking to the postmaster myself and asking her if there's any way, any of the ones that we do in Moorhaven that do go to a post office or a mailbox in Moorhaven, if we sort them here, can they just put them in the box there?
They
still won't do
No,
it?
that's against the law.
Okay. I know that's what they did before.
You
They
know,
did
that's
sort
against
them
the
here.
law. You have a new postmaster, remember, it's a new day, so you have a new postmaster, everything is now, everything now has to be processed, it doesn't matter if
That's
you're
my
going to do
comment.
the legwork or not. And I just know that, and the reason why I know that is because the Florida statute says that you have 45 days to pay a vendor if you're a government agency. So we had to then take into account the new processes that were in effect because it was stopping us from being within the law.
So you think about changing the ordinance?
Then we need to
would
revisit that
help?
ordinance.
And to tell you how screwy it is, if you drop something in the post office in Belle Glade, it goes to Opelika.
Yeah.
Big process. It's closer to better. It's closer to
It's
Palm
close to Palm Beach. I'm telling
We
you,
are.
it's bad.
So,
Yeah, this is something we need
Logistics
to, we
is
need to
really-
we,
rough shape.
We can pull the ordinance and look at it and see.
Yeah, we
see
need
if
to
there's
read-
something we can do to change it.
we can't, cause I mean, that's if you get a bill. I know there's
Yeah.
times we ain't
No,
got a
there's,
bill.
yeah, I get texts every month.
You could do a temporary motion to forgive to the last day of the month, and then we'll amend the ordinance.
Yeah, that's what I
That
was
works for me.
saying.
Motion
Alright,
by Brad, seconded by Sean to, amend the motion, the ordinance,
The late,
The late
the late
fee.
charge
The late
wouldn't
charges.
kick in until
Thirty-first.
So the
anything
first,
after the last day of the month.
starting this month.
just this pay, just this billing period. Right?
Or going forward until the ordinance.
Yeah, going
is
forward to the
amended.
ordinance
Yeah.
is,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so that was a motion by Brad.
Motion
and
by
then-
Brad, seconded by
Second.
Sean. All in favor?
Right.
All opposed? Oh, motion carries.
Because I want to look at that too about like how the fourth fell on the Saturday, or not the fourth.
This is
I
a
think
whole-
it was
well,
the fourth or whatever.
yes.
But I think our we should be able to pay it that Monday. Like if it's due on, it wasn't the fourth. I don't know what holiday. It was
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Oh, it was
June.
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
It was
Yeah,
Juneteenth. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And we were closed Friday, so they didn't get to pay Friday because we were off. And then.
Right.
And then Monday they were late, and I feel like
I
they should have
disagree
that
with that.
extra day
Right.
also. So that's something. That,
Right.
even though everybody knows it's due on the 20th, maybe they didn't know we were closed the 19th. It doesn't matter, and that's the same way for a Saturday. Because I thought if we played on Monday, if the 20th fell on a Saturday, that we were good too, and that's not the case either. So I think we need to look at that too.
We did take everybody's night drop payments and read
Right.
them in before the late fee.
But I think they should have the full day on Monday if it does fall on a Saturday. So that's something else that we
That's something we can
look at that.
discuss
Yeah.
And I also say I really appreciate you all thinking about that and then pushing it back, because even if you didn't take it into consideration, when people get their bill, it's due, right?
Yeah.
And some people are on a fixed income, so they don't have the moment or the time to even figure out how they're going to pay the $300 or $400 bill. So you even thinking about pushing it to the end of the month gives some constituents reprieve to say this is how I'm gonna pay it without having to be assessed a late fee. So I appreciate that as councilman.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Okay.
Until, y'all didn't
Oh,
make
man.
me get waived.
Do what now?
Y'all didn't say nothing about me getting waived for my child and nipple ground application. I ain't filled out the application. I need to fill out the application.
Yeah, fill out the
Yes.
application.
Please
And
join.
and then
Please,
we'll do
please,
that.
please.
Then we'll
if
go
you
from
have
there.
not joined and you're a graduate, a friend of Moorhaven High, I appreciate you for joining.
Well, I joined and you said I wasn't a member.
You, no, I didn't. No, you didn't.
You didn't graduate.
No. That's not what happened. I declined you because you did not approve. You did not accept the group rules.
Mm-hmm.
The group rules are very important because I want to keep this.
You have to fill out
I
the.
don't want to bang you out for no reason. I don't want to say you're blocked and you don't know why. Approve the group rules and you can be let right on back in. Yes, I did decline your mayor.
He should have followed directions.
She hang with
Answer
that
the
too
question and approve and accept the group rules. But I gave you feedback. Decline with feedback. Did not approve the group rules.
You're correct. All right. Anybody else? Step right up. All right, Jay.
Back to what y'all were just talking about, I've been through it with the post office,
Yeah.
and they blame it on you guys. So,
heard
We'll get it
where
fixed.
do we take?
We'll get it fixed.
Well, attempt.
That's it, yes.
Did we really get a new post master?
Huh?
Tammy's not the postmaster
No,
anymore?
you
No.
have the regular post. Now we're talking about the federal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I stand correct.
Right.
Yeah, you
That
have a new
Trump
federal
appointed.
postmaster that's
Okay.
driving the ship and has
Yes.
reduced the processing in all the post offices across the entire country to cut costs.
I don't even send legal mail by certified mail anymore because it
You
disappears.
might as well go UPS and FedEx. You'll get up
If you don't have tracking on it, you can forget it.
Wow.
It's bad.
Okay, well, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, anyone else? We're good? Okay, mayor and council to give reports. Ms. Krosky?
I have one thing. Is there any information on the expansion of the city hall?
Well, you guys are gonna have to figure it out. Do a workshop, something. I mean, Larry's got some thoughts but I'm asking you guys, grab the bull by the horns and decide what you want, what direction you wanna go.
Yeah, from that, the hardening grant study, like I said, the City Hall cannot be hardened, or any further construction added to City Hall, because it just doesn't have the basic structure. So the decision is gonna have to be, are we gonna build a new City Hall here or somewhere else or whatever, but we can't do anything else.
Is it possible to give us like, in the immediate vicinity of a chart of what properties the city owns?
Yeah.
So this way they can maybe look at it and come up with a master, you know, because they may decide to get moved to the foot of the, I'll call it foot of the, or here.
Yeah, we have 5 or 6 lots. sitting on
Like right here,
Right
right,
here.
the tennis
Yeah,
court,
right.
that is
Tennis
right
court,
there,
the
yeah.
volleyball court, that has been this.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you guys got the ability, as far as the financial ability to do it, you just have to decide what concept you want to, yeah, what concept you want to go with.
What and where.
Yeah, because you have the money. If these 3 deals go through, you know,
Have more money. Okay. Sean, you got anything else?
No, that's it, thank you.
Alicia?
Speaking of Challenger Grounds, did we order the stuff for the toilets?
Get me a measured them, I think they gotta order seven.
No, actually, he's
No, we
trying.
order 2, just to make sure they're right.
Well, he's supposed to get me more measurements because it has to go top to bottom. So we're working on it.
Okay.
We're not there yet.
But do you think that whatever you ordered, that's gonna fix that leaking and the running in? Or do you think we have more issues? I mean, I know we have more issues, but as far as water leaking out and toilets flushing is the main concern of
Yeah, that
this
should fix the
second.
And talking with Connie, the FERDAP process opens up in August or September, so we will have probably at least 2 projects for Challenger. One is the electric and one is the restaurants.
Okay,
Try to
cool.
get funding to do those
Awesome.
completely, not just the smaller fixes.
The small fixes.
No,
Awesome.
one other question, the electrical.
Okay. Mr. Decker?
I don't have mine.
Okay. Mr. Smith?
I'm good. Yeah, you answered my question, Larry, about the electrical. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've said what I needed to say. I think I'm good unless somebody has something for me. Item number 11.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Sean, seconded by Brad to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Adjourned.
42 minutes,
Huh?
42 minutes.
that's not so many.
Little.